as your child's nervous system begins to develop and grow, they are going to have more capacity to handle things. And so if our focus is solely on attunement and attachment, that means soothing them and really giving them what their nervous system is needing as far as nurturance goes to be able to grow in a healthy way. And I am going to straight up tell you now, this was not my focus. This wasn't my focus at all with my first. That 100% is true. With my second, I didn't start doing this until after she was like a year and a half. And even then, it wasn't done well. It was only what I had capacity for, which we'll get to that more in a little bit. But if I could understand that those first 1,000 days of my baby's life, so that's basically the first 2 years, is so vitally important for their nervous system. And how I respond and how I help them cope is going to set them up for the future. So when they have a really big moment, they are going to have a better, I would say more resiliency and a better ability to work through those really hard, big emotions because your nervous system has taught them, if that makes sense. And we'll talk a little bit about nervous system in a minute, but I have found this to be crucial. And 99% of the time, my kids are responding off of my nervous system. I've mentioned this in many of my podcasts, but I believe that kids have an imaginary umbilical cord until they're about 7. It doesn't really get cut until then because they still need 100% co-regulation. And it isn't until 7 that starts to turn on. So what does this mean? Basically, they need you to soothe and to comfort and to teach their nervous system how to handle things. And it was interesting when I was reading the Hunt, Gather, Parent book, she was talking about how a lot of these cultures kind of act as if the kids just wouldn't know better. Like the kids they're throwing a tantrum. Yep, they're throwing a tantrum. Oh. They don't know anything. They just don't know, And I think so often we believe that our kids are doing it on purpose. They're doing it to upset us. And obviously that can't be further from the truth.